Mickey D on the beat.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the MMA Breakdowns channel. I'm your host and fearless leader, Mr. JJM, and of course, it's another episode of the MMA Breakdowns Cash Out Show for UFC 300 happening this weekend. I'm pretty excited to talk about each of the matchups, their betting odds, props, parlays, basically money line, everything betting. We'll talk about it here. Of course, guys, this might sound contrary to what the show is about. However, my shows are for strict entertainment purposes and are based on what I think in terms of betting. So if you guys are going to tail me, please bet responsibly and do your own research. Apart from that, I would like to thank all of my channel subscribers. I'm currently up at 42. I'm 8 away from 50 in order to do some live streams. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, like and comment down below. Share the channel so that I can get some more subscriptions so I can start doing live shows and, improve the content. So let's get into these picks, guys. I'm going to start it off a bit different tonight. I'm going to do the parlay section first, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to start with the DGen parlays and then the more, safe parlays. So I have a 4-leg parlay in mind, which consists of 4 underdogs. I'm trying to catch that by tomorrow or Wednesday the latest because those lines are shifting fast. And it goes as follows: Jim Miller, Charles Oliveira, Jamal Hill, and Calvin Kattar. All of them are underdogs at various sports books, including DK, which is DraftKings. It's a 4-leg parlay at plus 450, which is very good. You could sprinkle a little something into it, and you're gonna see a little return on investments. Speaking about DGen parlay, I'm going to give you the ultimate DGen parlay, which is a 13 fight parlay with basically all of the fights on the card. And excuse me, if you haven't seen my prediction show, go back and check it out because this parlay is going to consist of all of my picks. I don't pick flip often, so if anything changes by the end of the week, I will do a video to update that and update the parlay. But my parlay reads as follows for the big DGen parlay with all the fights: Davison Figueiredo, Jim Miller, Jessica Andrade, Jalen Turner, Diego Lopez, Kayla Harrison, Calvin Kattar, Yuri Prohashka, Bo Nickel, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Zhang Wei Li, and Jamal Hill. All right, those are all of my picks. Some savage picks there. That is at plus 1,654. So if you sprinkle that and all of my picks are correct, then shit, they're back in a Brinks truck up to your house, and you should throw your boy a dono or say, hey, let me cash app you or send some money to you for these savage ass picks, right? So I'm watching. Of course, I know a lot of people have their own opinions in terms of the picks, but I'm very confident of all of my picks. And my main goal is to clean sweep a UFC card. All right. So I have goals in order. First is to maintain a 80% or higher success rate with my picks. That's the secondary goal, and then the primary goal is to clean sweep a UFC card because no other MMA influencer or streamer has ever done it. So it's a challenge, and we're all trying to race to that. So that's basically something I'm working on right now. So wish me luck, guys, but I'm pretty confident that this card can get it done. So we'll see what happened. I missed it in the UFC 298 card because I missed it by one fight, I believe. Who was it? I think I picked Paulo over Whitaker, and then I had everyone else, and Ilya Taporia chinned Volko like I called it, but then the Whitaker fight really messed me up. Was that 298 or 299? I can't remember, but yeah, it's 298 because that was the Taporia fight. So I'm heading for that. Um, in terms of a safer parlay, right? I'm not gonna give you contrary to my picks because that's unethical. I'm not gonna do that. So in terms of a safety parlay, which there's a high probability chance of winning, we have Bo Nickel, Justin Gagey, right? Yuri Prohashka. We have Diego Lopez, Jalen Turner, and Brandon Davison Figueredo. Sorry, right? These are all favorites on the card, high probability of winning, and I like all of their chances. You know, and then if you want to do a mixed parlay, I can give you another one. You have Davison Figueredo. I would put Jim Miller again because I'm very high on Jim Miller. I think he's gonna hurt either chin or submit Bobby Green. I picked submission in my official picks, but that might change based on the weeks or the days coming rather. Apart from that, I will put Diego Lopez because I am very confident that Diego gets it done as well. Um, Justin Gagey and Bo Nickel, right? And just for shits and giggles, if you want, you can probably throw Hiri Prohashka there again. But odds for that without Prohashka, it's like plus 250. With Prohashka is plus 283. So those are good parlay odds. In terms of the fighter of the card, really that the prospect of the night that everyone has their eyes on, it was hard for me to break down, so I'm going to give you guys two of them because two of them are on the card. That these two guys are pretty much touted highly on the card, and a loss here will set them back or basically call them a bust. And of course, number one is Diego Lopez. I think he gets it done, but this is one of those step up in competition. Sadiq Yusuf is no joke. He has to mind his P's and Q's, and he needs to win here. You know, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? He needs to win here very comfortably and make it look easy. Of course, number two, the highest one on the list, Bo Nickel. If he loses to Cody Brundage, his career is over. The UFC should just fucking cut him because he wasted all of our time, right? But I don't think, especially for Bo Nickel, I don't think he's losing, man. He should dog walk Cody Brundage. Side note, guys, Cody Brundage is like a sleeper of the fight or a sleeper of the match, really. And I think I'm gonna just sprinkle a little something. He's plus 1800. So imagine if that hits and you put a quarter of a unit on it, man, you make a good little scratch. So just something to think about. I know I said I wasn't gonna go contrary to what I was gonna bet. But these things happen. It is MMA. I bet Val Woodburn as well against Bo Nickel. He was also plus 1800, but he didn't work out. But you never know. You never know. You never know. Apart from that, the fighter of the night or the fighter with the most to lose on this card is Justin Gaethje, man. I have to say, not only if he loses that he will lose the BMF title. Granted, that's just a make-believe title. It's made up. We don't give a fuck about the BMF title. But he loses the opportunity to fight for the lightweight championship. And irregardless, Arman and Oliveira are going for that number one contender spot. Gaethje is after whoever wins Saturday night between Arman and Oliveira. So once they challenge Islam, Gaethje can fight for the title at the end of the year. A loss here to Max, of all people, will decrease his stock and shoot Max into the stratosphere. And I think if Max wins this fight, he's gonna fight Topuria in Spain. The UFC is gonna make it. If he goes out there and dog walks Justin Gaethje or chins him, God forbid, man, he's gonna get shoot into the stratosphere. UFC is gonna call to Poirier, and they're gonna book that fight in Spain, and Max is gonna make a lot of money, and it's gonna be a great fight. But I think Justin Gaethje really is gonna get it done. I see him chinning Max, but at the same time I don't see it happening, and goes vice versa. But this is MMA, anything is possible, and I'm not swearing on it, I'm not putting my life on it, but I see these things happening. Apart from that, man, my luck of the night, and this is going to be pretty ballsy because everyone is against him, man. Everyone is against this guy on the card. They don't think he's going to win. They've been talking shit. My luck of the card, or the fighter that I'm most confident on winning, is in the main event, Jamal Hill. I say sweet dreams. Put Alex Pereira to sleep. Tell him sweet dreams, and retains his light heavyweight championship that he never lost. Injury or not be damned, Jamal Hill is a dog, and I see him on the feet hurting Alex Pereira and finishing the fight. I see him ground and pounding him and finishing the fight. This fight is not going distance. And I think Jamal Hill is going to be the one standing over Alex Pereira's carcass while he stares up at the lights, man. I'm just so confident in Jamal Hill. I know he can get it done, and I know he's a high caliber fighter, and I just can't bet against him, with all of that. But I am picking Jamal Hill, and he's my lock of the week, or my highest confidence pick, and he's a major, major underdog, so I'm sprinkling him as well. Apart from that, guys, let me give you a parlay with the ladies because, I don't want to sound sexist. So I have Zhang Weili and Kayla Harrison in a parlay. And, okay, so I have Zhang Weili, Kayla Harrison, and Jessica Andrade. Those are my women parlay of the night, which I will be sprinkling as well. Odds for that parlay, that will be plus 270. Right? Jessica Andrade is a plus 350 underdog, man. Yikes. Yeah, so plus 370 for that 3-leg women's parlay. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty confident in all 3 of the women, but it's a women's fight. I think I'm still going to sprinkle that parlay. Just a little something. I don't like betting on the women. They always disappoint me. But I think that's one that could hit. And yeah, pretty excited for UFC 300. Of course, there were some news that broke last night about Islam versus Dustin Poirier. Of course, I will do some more reaction videos with the coming weeks leading up to the Abu Dhabi card, and we'll talk some more about that. But those are basically my parlays, guys. Those are basically my picks. In terms of my props, I'm going to give you my props section, and you can choose to parlay them or do them individually. But here are some of my props that I think are very, very high risk of being hit. Davison Figueiredo by KO, right? Now, straight money line prop KO. I don't think you should bet around. Just straight KO. Jim Miller by submission, straight submission. Jalen Turner by KO as well. Diego Lopez by submission. I'm seeing that. It's a possibility. You can bet Kayla Harrison by decision. I know that for sure. Kayla Harrison by decision. This one is ballsy. Yuri Prochazka by knockout. Because Rakic has been talking that shit, man. He's been saying a lot on Twitter and Instagram. He's been mocking Yuri. Yuri is pissed. Yuri is coming to take his fucking head. I say Yuri Prochazka is going to chin him, knock him out, and humble him. Show him that there's levels to this shit. So give me Yuri Prochazka, and the prop is knockout. Bo Nickel by submission. I see this fight playing out as submission. And this one is a ballsy call. I'm going Charles Oliveira by submission as well. The reason why I originally said KO. So for my official picks I said KO because I do see him chinning Arman. He has the power to do it. But the thing is, man, Arman may take him down and think he's safe because he has that top control. And Charles is going to snatch something. And this is even ballsier. Not only Charles by submission, but by triangle choke from the bottom. I see it happening. Arman gets too comfortable in the guard, and whoops, Charles throw up a submission, that triangle, and puts him out cold. So I think you can sprinkle Charles Oliveira by submission, Justin KG by decision or knockout. You just want to play both sides because you never know. I'm seriously thinking Justin Gagey wins this. His IQ has improved. He's just better right now. He's bigger and he has the most power. He could break the chin of Max Holloway or he could take a decision. So either way, you sprinkle both of them just to be sure. And you have Zhang Weili by decision or submission because I think either way she can get it done. And the main one is the main card, right? So you have a few parlays. Oh, I have to give you the parlays in terms of rounds or what rounds you think the match is going to end in. I say for the main event, Jamal Hill by KO, TKO, right? That's a good prop. Now, in terms of these fights, in terms of what round it ends in, for the main event, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill, I would say you bet under 3.5 because I think it ends in a 3 round either way. But I think Jamal Hill is gonna get it done. For Justin Gagey, Max Holloway fight decision, I believe is at plus 350, with a KO for Justin Gagey being minus 102. Wow, and KO for Max Holloway is plus 1500. Sprinkle that shit. If you hit that and Max, dominates Gagey and knock him out, you never know, right? But like I said, I'm not going contrary, but I'm still, you still have to keep these things in the back of your head. Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage under 1.5. I think Cody is gonna make it light work. What else? Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison, safe bet, going the distance. I don't see anyone finishing the other, whether Holly or Kayla, so I say this one goes the distance. Sadiq Youssef versus Diego Lopez by 3rd round submission for Lopez, or 2.5, or over, basically, yeah, over 2.5, because 3rd round. Let's see. Jalen Turner versus Renato Moicano, over 1.5 is a good bet. Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez, over 1.5, very good bet. Jim Miller versus Bobby Green, over 1.5 as well. And then we have Cody Garbrandt versus Davison Figueiredo, under 1.5. So these are my picks, guys. Some of them are ludicrous, some of them are very ballsy, but still, make these picks, guys. Let me know what you think. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Let me know what you guys think about the show. What you think about the picks. Like, comment down below. But for now, your boy gotta go get some sleep, and I'm out.